Hi, we are glad to have you with us again. This is your momentum, and today we are diving deeper into something that shapes everything: the perception of your brand, your business. It may not be said enough, but let us remind you: you are not competing for attention, you are competing for performance. If you are here, it's because you are an entrepreneur who refuses to settle for how far you've come. You know you can go higher. You are here because you want to conquer. And today, we'll show you how. By building a brand perception that's invisible, emotional, and profoundly human. We've been led to believe a brand is defined by what it projects, by what it polishes, by what it says about itself. But the truth is something else entirely. Perception isn't designed, it's induced. It filters through what's left unsaid. It reveals itself in what others feel, especially when you are not trying to sell them anything. We live in the age of instant aesthetic, where anyone can look professional in 24 hours. Crisp photos, perfect colors, well-crafted frame. But that's not a brand. That's a high production mass. Real perception begins when the curtain falls. When a client remembers you without knowing why. When someone recommends you without being asked. When your essence becomes recognizable, even in silence. The ancient Greek knew this long before branding existed. For them, doxa, public opinion, was a form of power, stronger than truth, faster than evidence. And if they understood that thousands of years ago without social media, why are we still convinced that brand perception is built by posting more? Here is this strategic analysis. Let's find out what truly shapes your brand's perception. 1. The emotional experience of your client. Not as a KPI, but as a sensory architecture. Every touch point either reinforces or erodes what you claim to be. Where there is dissonance, there is loss. 2. The voice of others. Your reputation isn't what you keep insisting about yourself. It's what others would say, even in silence. Word of mouth is no longer a rumor. It's an emotional algorithm that dictates your growth. 3. Total coherence. Not aesthetic, but experiential. From the email you send to the silence you hold, coherence is the one luxury that cannot be faked. 4. Mental positioning. When someone thinks about your category, are you the first option? The only logical one? The irrefutable brand? That space is not bought. That space is conquered with invisible strategy. Here is an atypical strategic metaphor: the perfume of marble. In ancient Rome, sculptors used to perfume the marble while they carved it. They knew marble couldn't smell, but they did it anyway. Why? Because they understood that art isn't limited to what eyes can see. It's also about what the soul perceives. That's what you do, entrepreneur. You don't just build a brand. You sculpt perception. Every invisible detail, every symbolic trace you leave behind shapes how the world will remember you. Now, to close and reflect. You are not building a business. You are designing a perception system, a silent language that thinks for you, speaks for you, and chooses for you. And that's not achieved by posting more or by doing conventional marketing. That's achieved by thinking differently. At Universal, we don't design pretty brands. We design strategic perception. invisible, irrefutable, inconfusible. Like, follow, stay close. What's coming next transforms entrepreneurial minds that refuse to stop growing. At Momentum, we believe that every move, no matter how small, is a step toward your success. I'm Vivi, and this is Universo.